This comes from a developer at the day before. Quote, "I strongly do not recommend buying this," end of quote. Welcome back to another The Day Before video, but today we actually got a lot of answers to a lot of questions. As we know, The Day Before released a devlog video on the YouTube channel, which does seem quite legit. But this video is not about the devlog, it's actually about a news article from 3D News. Now before you get skeptical, 3D News is a registered company in Russia. Here's a screenshot to back up my point here. It's pretty trusted. So let's talk about the trailers looking oddly similar to games like Call of Duty and The Last of Us. In the news article they say here, as for the recent borrowings from Call of Duty and The Last of Us, The Day Before is really created with an eye on Western blockbusters. Quote, "Do it like they do," end of quote. Before we continue with the article, for those who doesn't know, the company Fantastic is run by two brothers. The brothers agreed to proposals from the outside only if there is supporting material in other AAA games. So they're copying other games to target Western gamers. They're mostly copying games that's already popular in the Western side of the world. And personally I don't find a problem with that, but they're going a bit all out now. For example, if you look at the devlog from 2020, you can really see that the game had a vision. But now it lost it all for a chase of money and fame. So, is there a game? That's a question we all ask ourselves on a daily basis. This is what the news article states. The good news from our conversation with the sources is that at least the 40-second and 10-minute videos of The Day Before published by Fantastic at the beginning of the month are quite real. Another thing is they don't show anything significant. So let's continue. According to the informants, most of the elements and mechanics that were shown earlier were made specifically for trailers and not the game itself. While the direct assembly of The Day Before into something solid started only at the end of 2021, before the release of Prop Night, or the beginning of 2022. But for those who want to know what the gameplay will be like, listen up closely. One of our informants report that Fantastic management is not thinking about adding anything other than zombies, players and vendors to The Day Before. The studio wants to release the game in its raw form and bring it to the proper level of quality with patches only after a release. I strongly do not recommend buying this. So you heard it from the developer itself. Do not buy this game, and I'm not going to buy this game, and I hope you guys as well. If they release the game, let them update it, see some gameplay videos and see if you still want to play this game. But if you want to play a game with the link in the description, you do get cheap game keys and support the channel for more videos like this. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.